Hi, welcome to This Week at Four Horsemen. I am C3 Rhino. This is my counterpart, Ron2D2.
Very good.
Just kidding. I am Ryan O'Loughlin, and this is Ron Davis. We both work at Four Horsemen Comics in Morgantown, West Virginia. And this is a brand new show that we're starting, that we're going to be streaming live on Twitch every week. We hope to soon open it up to other platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for more details on those. So what exactly is This Week of Four Horsemen, Ron?
This Week of Four Horsemen, we're going to start off with some new comics. We got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to run through. We're going to talk about what's coming out this week, events that are coming up, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's going to be a platform to talk about events, both our events and events in the community, new comics that we have, new games, new items that we have in the store, and just really anything that comes to our mind.
And of course, if you guys know of anything coming up that you would like us to talk about, please email us, Facebook us, tweet us,
message us at the store, make a comment in the Twitch chat, or tweet at us at Four Horsemen Comics. And without further ado, let's jump into it with new comics.
New comics.
Whoa, hello.
Hello. Welcome to a very special episode of This Week at Four Horsemen, where we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. And just like we were 1 year ago, I am C3 Rhino, and this is my counterpart, Ron2D2.
RGD2, I like that.
Nope.
Ron2D2?
Ron2D2.
I'll take it.
All right, so we're moving into our giveaway. We're doing a very special giveaway this week. We have bingo cards that have been available in the store. We're going to put one on the screen for you now. And so if you haven't had a chance to grab one from the store, pause and screenshot. We'll give you 5 seconds.
I can also download them. I put the links out there for them.
Yeah, you could also get it off the Facebook page.
Yeah.
They're
all out there.
But play along with us as the show goes along. We're going to take a few breaks throughout the show to check on progress. And the first 10 people to bring in a completed bingo card get a $20 gift card. $20. It's free money.
Free money, yeah.
Free money.
One
Shut
per
up
person.
and take our money.
Exactly.
So let's jump into comics.
Jump into comics. Speaking of comics, guess what we don't have this week? No comics again. Thanks, Diamond and UPS. Comics will be here tomorrow if you have a subscription, and everybody should. Please call the store and make sure we got our shipment in. Should be in around noon, 1 o'clock, something like that.
If you typically come in at open to pick up your comics, might want to push it back to the afternoon or the evening. Yep. We'll have them tomorrow.
But we do have some really cool ones coming out this week.
This is a big week. Kick ass! One of my all-time favorite comic books is back with both the original author and the original artist, Mark Miller and John Romita Jr. This is...
You like it?
This is kick-ass.
You know, oddly enough, that's terrible. Is that one of our squares somebody cusses?
I don't
Technically?
know. It could be.
I think it was.
I think it was you cursing. But I'm just saying the name of the comic.
Book? Yeah. We actually have the original run downstairs. Do
you?
We found it last night.
In the actual comics, not
actual
the trades?
Actual individual issues, yeah.
You marked them up, right?
Way through the roof.
Through the roof, 5,000%. If you've never read Kick-Ass, maybe you've seen the movie. This is a new iteration with a new hero. It's not Dave. We don't know who it is. We just know it's a young lady.
Yep.
Super excited.
It's going to be great.
I'm going to be reading it. Not tonight.
No, you won't. Wah, wah, wah.
For Marvel, we've got Old Man Hawkeye #2.
Yep.
If you missed the first issue, this is really cool. This is a spin-off from the Old Man Logan series involving Hawkeye, and the first one was not quite as bloody and gory as Old
Wolverine.
Yeah, but still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that cover.
I know. Look
gorgeous.
at that. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Spidey.
Mm-hmm.
Spidey looks mad about something. What's he all mad about?
Probably that he's dead.
Yeah, that'd be a thing.
Because all those people,
dead.
They're dead.
They're all dead.
That's spoilers. That's a thing that was established 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to our Star Wars books, we have
Thrawn #1. So that's
Thrawn.
that's probably why our comics are like, because we ordered 18 pallets of that.
18 pallets of Thrawn.
They couldn't get the trucks up the hill.
So, if you're not familiar with Thrawn, he is the most iconic Star Wars villain that's not from the movies. He was a fleet admiral of the Empire, and it was said that had he been at the Battle of Endor, that the Empire would not have fallen on that day.
I believe that. Mm-hmm. I believe that.
And this is a comic book that's actually just a adaptation of the latest Thrawn novel by Timothy Zahn.
Yeah.
So if you read that book, you're not going to see anything new, but the book is really great.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting big things from the comics.
Yep.
I'm Thrawn fanboy.
So at the top of the blue-skinned villain list is Thrawn. Right below, Rob Lowe. Also a square. You're
He's
welcome.
not really.
He's blue.
He's not a villain though.
Well,
I mean, like
he broke up
causes
their marriage.
trouble.
Yes.
I would say they broke up their marriage
Yeah,
because
that's true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
he didn't. Well, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother topic.
From the Facebook chat, Blaine's and Jeremy wants your shirt. You got to arrest them for it.
They're available downstairs.
They are.
They
We
not?
have all different colors: blue, pink, green, and purple,
Yes.
and black, and long sleeve black.
This is
easy. Easy.
how many logos can we fit on screen, Alex?
All of them.
Please, no more.
All right. Also from Star Wars this week, we have Darth Vader number 11, which this is the start of a new arc. He just finished the fight with Jocasta Nu, and no spoilers,
Who
but
won?
it wasn't Jocasta Nu.
Yeah.
Let's just say she's been permanently shelved.
Did he punch her library card? Wait, was that an audible sigh from Alex?
She's about as useful as the Dewey Decimal System. So looking forward to see who he's going to kill next.
Yeah.
Because this
Got a whole
it's
list.
just him killing people. We also have Poe Dameron number 24. So they just found Lor Santeca.
Yes.
They found him. Like, this thing has got to end soon. We're getting
Oh, yeah,
close to Force Awakens. Yeah. They found him. And then the First Order captured him.
Wait, what?
First Order
Oh,
has
yeah,
Lor Santeca.
Okay.
So why don't they know where
Yeah.
Luke is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
why
We'll
is that?
have to read.
Ah. Gotta read. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Murphy's here. Murph. And Ira. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
We also have Star Wars Adventures number 7. This is the canon kids book from IDW. This isn't released by Marvel. It's a lot of fun. It jumps all over the place. This is our first time getting into Rebels characters.
Yeah.
So this one's about Ezra.
Who's the character in the foreground? He looks like one of the guys on Jabba's skiff. No? Close? Oh, he was in the palace.
No.
No? I don't know.
He's a Clone Wars character. Hondo.
Hondo.
Yeah.
He looks like a pirate.
He is a pirate.
He is a pirate, okay.
He is a pirate. Yeah, he's
Called it. I haven't watched this yet.
All right, moving on to our staff pick.
Staff pick. This is something that Alex has been trying to get me to read forever. The show came on. I actually got to watch the first 3 episodes until Sci-Fi cut me off. Now I've got to pay for it to watch the last 3. This thing is great. If you have not read this book, holy cow, it is amazing. I don't even know how to describe happy.
Does it make you feel happy?
It really does. On a really weird level. But yeah, it's
Will you
very
grant me that?
That's 2. Stop.
I can't.
There's only 1 square for Ryan Tells a Pun.
That was a mistake.
Yes, it was. Could have a whole sheet of those.
Yes. So good book. Read it.
Very good book. Check it out.
All right. Moving on to the Four Horsemen versus series. Last week we had Duke Nukem versus
No way.
Green Lantern.
No way. Who won?
Green Lantern.
Of course.
But by a small margin.
What?
I know. I thought this one was like no
All right.
question. Like there's no universe where Duke Nukem beats Green
There
Green
was
Lantern.
some possible collusion. I think there was a small group of people that were trying to work together to get Duke Nukem to win.
Caleb and Seth.
Yeah. Totally called him out.
They failed.
They
Al
tried.
Jordan wins.
They tried. Best comment.
Was from go ahead.
Hey, Blaine, you got the best comment this week. It says, seriously, do I need to spell this out for you people? Hal Jordan towed the Earth.
He towed the Earth.
The entire planet out of orbit. Duke couldn't even move a building. Duke's weaponry couldn't even make Batman flinch. And Batman once wore a couple power rings. Fair enough.
Yeah. And
Slam dunk.
bam. Green Lantern moving on to round 2.
Yep.
This week we have Barbarella versus
Ooh.
Rick and Morty. Never seen Barbarella? Never seen Rick and Morty? This is all yours.
You gotta get it way up in there, Morty. Google it, kids.
Don't Google it, kids.
Rick and Morty's got this. Barbarella. What? This was a movie from like the 70s?
1968.
68, the year I was born. No wonder. Barbarella. I honestly, I don't think I've seen that movie. I know of it. Just
It
from
is-
the pop culture references.
It is.
and
It
that.
is like a sci-fi classic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And it actually just had a new comic that came out like
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yep. A million different
It could-
covers for it.
I remember because you ordered way
everything.
too many of them.
One of everything.
Speaking of which, if you're interested in reading the new Barbarella comic, we have that available downstairs in multiple
Lots,
different covers.
lots. But Rick and Morty. Rick is the most intelligent being in the multiverse. there's no way he can
He
lose.
is?
Yes, absolutely.
Does
And,
he take
and he's
his
got
vitamins?
a Morty. He does not take his vitamins.
Of what use is Morty?
A meat shield most of the time. Vending machines
Meat
full
bag.
of Mortys. Yeah.
All right. So we expect
Mr. Meeseeks for the win from Brandon Michael.
we expect to see Rick and Morty winning this one next
Oh,
week.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to last week's events, we've got some pictures.
Last week's
Tell
event,
us
we
what
had
happened.
We had a ton of stuff going on. We had some Dice Masters pictures from that. I had a handful of people come out for our regular Dice Masters event every Sunday. And what else do we have going on? There's Mr. Brandon working on some. Looks like Space Marines. I think he was having some problems with one of the backpacks on the dudes.
Those backpacks.
Backpacks, man. I told him to share. This is a D&D game that's going on. Nick Sila, they're running our the campaign for the group in our lovely D&D room.
Which we did feature recently on the show and forgot to get pictures of. So there you go. That's what it looks like.
There it is.
Yep. Things come in circles. Oh, who's that?
Oh,
Who's that devastatingly attractive youth?
that would be Caleb Davis. So our Pokemon League is Sundays, starting around 1 o'clock and running until we run out of promos. But Caleb was running the league this week and had some kids come out. Building a couple decks. That's what you see going on in the background there. A couple people showed up, didn't have decks. A couple other players like, I've got decks. And there we go.
We'll hear more about Pokemon later.
Yep, lots of Pokemon coming up. And
We have this week's event schedule. All of the events from this week are on the image in front of you. We're going to go over in detail some of our irregular events, but if you need details on our weekly stuff or anything else, just go to facebook.com/4horsemencomics and please click on the event tab. First, we're going to be talking about some HeroClix. Or no, you add
this
thing. Your baby.
Snuck it in on you. So tomorrow night we're going to do a singles night here at Four Horsemen. We're going to have 14% off all singles from 6 to close. We're going to run some Magic events. Warhammer event has something planned for us. We're going to do some
Munchkin and chill.
And we're going to play some Hearts Against Humanity. We didn't rehearse that. It's terrifying. Just come out, play some games with us, hang out.
Fusion. Ha!
We didn't touch fingers.
Nope.
Nope.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, more likely. But yeah, tomorrow a bunch of events going on. Just come out, hang out with us for a while.
Yeah, if you don't happen to have a Valentine's Day date.
Yep. Even if you do, bring them.
Probably don't.
I did love it.
We are not having our weekly HeroClix event on Wednesday this week. It will be Saturday this week at 5 p.m. It is the HeroClix Xavier School organized play event. Entry fee is $25. It is a modern constructed event with a 400-point build. I want to say one more time, there is no HeroClix event this Wednesday. It is this Saturday at 5 p.m. It has been rescheduled due to the Valentine's Day holiday.
It's me.
It's what?
I've never been on this stream before, so
Whew.
it's about to get wild.
I
Spell
feel
the
like
Y.
the quality in hostmanship just went up about 20%.
At least.
We need to be about 20% cooler than we got there.
Well, it's so hard when my mixtape's so fire.
You're not old enough to even know anything about mixtapes. So you got some magic stuff?
We do have some magic stuff. Starting
going on?
out, stolen. This pun stolen from the magic group itself by Pop. You lure demand. We have started running Popper events here at the shop. Every Saturday now, starting last week, we had about 6 people. I've already talked to a few people this week, planning to come out, new Popper decks, so we'll have hopefully at least 8 people this week.
And Popper is commons only.
Commons only.
Yes.
We're following the MTGO list of legal cards. So cards such as Hymn to Torok, and I know there are a couple of High Tide. While they have a common printing in card form on Magic the Gathering Online, they do not. So they will not be legal in the shop as it stands.
So if that's confusing, just Google Magic the Gathering Online Popper format. They'll get you the ban list, and they'll tell you what's legal, and we'll be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Also, have our judge take a look at your deck before you start the event.
Yes, definitely do that if you have any questions.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, that is now Saturday at 1 p.m. and the entry fee is $5. Moving on, we come to Sealed League.
Sealed League!
It continues.
Going on.
It
Going
continues. We have Sealed League night every Monday at the shop, usually around 5 to close. If you have not entered our Sealed League yet, it's a $15 base entry fee. It gets you 3 packs.
You start with 3 packs, and then you get a pack for every 3 losses, and a pack for every week that you play.
Yep.
And you build a minimum 30-card deck.
Yep, and keep in mind all the additional packs are not free with your initial entry.
No, you do purchase those additional packs. Yeah, the registration fee is $15, and that doesn't really cover the 10 to 15 packs that most people usually go through.
No.
No.
I actually don't know anyone who's ever kept just their original 3.
Tyler said he was going to do that for the first time we did it.
And then he played 3 games and then lost.
He's like, well, I'm going to go buy a pack. All right, we also have Standard Showdown.
Still continuing. Big program that Wizards started and has had a lot of popularity amongst the Magic community. We're still rolling on with that. Somebody definitely needs to get in here and take down David Reha. He frequently brags at the apartment about his 8-win streak at Standard for Standard Showdown.
8 in a row?
8 in a row.
Man, I should call off work and spend a bunch of money I don't have on a Standard deck and come in here and... Never mind, just...
No, just hit up Kazu. Kazu can lend you a deck.
Okay, sure.
But somebody needs to get in here and
coming in Saturday.
And beat David Reha at Standard Showdown.
All right, I'll put a bounty on Reha. $10 in-store credit. $10 in-store credit from me if you beat Reha in a match Standard Showdown.
All right, that's fair.
All right, it's out there.
And then I think we finally come to the Friday Night Magic side pool.
And this is a brand new thing.
This is brand new.
Tell us about it.
Just started 2 weeks ago. And so what it is we, Ryan and Ron both sat down and said, hey, we need to figure out a way so we can bridge the casual gap and the competitive from, every Friday Night Magic. So it happens. What?
Nothing, just keep talking.
Oh, okay. Ron. Oh, I see it. It's a slide pool. But anyway, this image threw me off.
Yeah.
So what it is any player, whenever you sign up for the modern event every Friday Night Magic, you can pay an additional $5. Everybody who enters this additional $5 pool is basically kind of like exactly as it says, a side pool. Whoever places the highest will end up getting bonus store credit on top of what they've already won.
Yeah. So if you're a little more competitive, you pay more money, you get more prizes.
Exactly. So it's tiered based on the number of attendants. So on lower attendance, it's basically a winner takes all. Once you get more people, it plays down up to 4 places, so it's very top heavy.
Yeah. And this, you can do this week to week. Like if you're feeling feisty one week, you can do it. Next week, if you're feeling kind of chilly, you don't have to.
Exactly. Everyone I've talked to so far has definitely been all aboard the idea. So we're going to keep trying to get going. And like I said, even in the posts, you pay a little bit more, but high risk, high reward, high roller.
I like it. And I did spot that little image that you put in there, Alex. Cheeky.
I didn't even notice it. Everyone just started dying around me. I had no idea what was going on.
Alex really stuck his neck out on this one, but... All right, so thank you for joining us, Wyatt. Now we're going to move on to everybody's favorite game. Who's that Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? What do you think, Ned? You think it's Diglett? It's Diglett? You think so? All right, let's find out. Roll the answer. Maud Flanders. What? That's sick. Who would do that?
Who approved that?
I did.
Hi guys. I'm Lakin.
Hey guys. So Lakin's gonna talk a little bit about our Pokemon events coming this week. We've got a ton of stuff lined up for you guys. Yeah. So we normally have an event called Friday Night Pokemon every Friday, but this Friday there's something special. There's actually 2 something specials going on.
Yes, this Friday it's a little special because every 3rd Friday of the month we have our monthly league challenge. It's going to be a $5 entry, and it's extra special this Friday because the Ultra Prism deck is now legal.
Nice.
So a lot of fun new cards to use.
Cool. Still $5 to get in?
Yes, $5 to get in, and you can get championship points, right?
Yep. And those work towards like world invites and things like that.
Yeah.
big time stuff.
Yes.
Very cool.
Very
stuff.
exciting.
Yep. And we've also, if Friday Night Pokemon isn't your thing, we've also got an event on Sundays called.
Just our Pokemon League
Pokemon
on
League?
Sundays. It's any ages can come, totally free, and a bonus, you get some promo cards that you can only get from League official
League stores.
stores.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's us.
Yep.
Cool. So we'll have a couple people on hand to help you out build decks,
Yep.
do some safe trades, a little bit of everything. So
You might see me there.
come out and check it out. So what else we got?
Hey, it's bingo card check-in time. Have you downloaded your bingo card? We're going to leave it on the screen so that you can get that screen capture and start marking off your bingo squares.
All right. So Star Wars reference. Yeah,
Have
we
we
did
had
that.
one? Wait, put that back up. Surely we've got to hit that whole card already.
No.
We've hit a significant amount of it.
All of them.
Yeah, and in fact, I'd say I'm twitching at the number that we haven't gotten.
He said it, Blaine. He said it.
Set a boom. I did it.
Internet. So what else we got?
I think now is the time where we're going to cut to our new field correspondent.
Do we have to?
Or not? No, we're not. That. No, we're not. There, we have a technical difficulty here in the studio. We're moving on to
Email.
my favorite segment and your
Yes.
favorite segment, This Week in Star Wars. All right, we have two things we're going to talk about. The first, there's not a lot going on in Star Wars news this week, so I propose a question.
Okay.
If it was up to you to write the Solo movie, what would it be about?
The only thing that I really have always been curious of, and I think I already know the story, but I'm hoping there's a better retelling of it. I want to know about the Kessel Run. Now, everybody knows where he gets the Falcon from, but the Kessel Run is always
I mean,
shrouded in mystery.
they know who he got it from,
Right. But it really
and
don't
it
know
involves
how.
some gambling,
There's some gambling.
but we don't really know the story.
Right. Well, that's true. That's true. I'm sure there's more to it than just a
So
card.
that's one thing it could be.
Yeah.
Kessel Run is also another obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good choice. What I'm really curious about is something that they had revealed in the books, is that he was in the Imperial Academy,
Oh yeah.
as an Imperial Academy dropout.
Yeah.
And based on the trailer, it looks like if we're not going to get that whole story, we're going to get a piece of that
Right,
story.
right.
Something I'm super curious
Now,
about.
something, and I kind of relayed the story to Lakin a couple days ago. Some of the old books and old canon that I'm sort of familiar with also went into how Han and Chewie got together.
That was
and
the other thing I was going to
circumstances.
mention. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I think is the biggest thing.
Oh, that would be
is
huge.
the
Yeah.
life debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
They talk about that a little bit in the Aftermath trilogy of books when they're winning Kashyyyk back from the Empire.
Right.
But you still don't hear exactly what happened.
Right.
You know that Han saved Chewie somehow. And
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
That had to happen.
Yeah.
So all right. So do you think that the life debt was ended when Han died? Is that why he was able to shoot Kylo? Because I figured it would that life debt would kind of follow.
They
the line.
actually, spoilers for Aftermath trilogy, they actually go their separate ways at,
Really?
at the end of the war. Yeah, like
Oh, wow.
when they liberate Kashyyyk, Chewbacca stays on Kashyyyk. And at the time, Leia is pregnant with Ben,
Right.
and Han leaves Chewie and goes to be with her. So
Wow. All right. Cool.
it's heavy stuff.
Tearjerker.
Yeah, we also have some Star Wars Valentine's Day gift suggestions.
You guys
just
have,
in
like-
case you're the luckiest man in the world, man or woman in the world, and your partner is as big a Star Wars fan as you are.
You have 6 hours to go get these things, guys. Go, go.
Go Power Rangers.
Is that a BB-8?
You're gonna have to ban me from this store.
You've got your quota of puns.
No.
You're about
Did
to
you
get
BB
timeout.
hate that?
That was actually pretty good.
You can hardly teddy bear it.
Can we put him in timeout?
I know.
All right.
I do love those. Those
are
are
great.
wonderful. If I drank coffee, I would totally own those. But I don't.
But look at that.
The charm bracelet.
Oh, it's a charming.
So, so I often admire jewelry, but I can't stand wearing it. I hate having things on me, watches,
Clanking,
necklaces. Like I just can't stand it.
Yep.
But if I was going to wear a bracelet,
That'd be the one.
That'd be the one for sure.
As a kid, I had a little pewter R2-D2 like that.
Mhm.
It was like on a little chain. He was cool.
Yeah, it's very nice.
My dude.
Mhm.
My dude. Cool.
Ooh, moving on to this week in movies.
Yes, I'm now 3 weeks behind.
Welcome to Wakanda.
Wakanda.
No, we're not on Countdown to
no,
Infinity.
that's-
This is This Week in Movies,
Gotcha.
where Thursday night, Black Panther, the
Finally
last
comes out.
MCU film before Infinity Wars.
Oh.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. And there's a lot of hype around this movie.
The
More than I expected.
The reviews are like rave.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one is, they're all kind of that action comedy-esque, like, kind of buddy movie.
Yeah.
I think this one is going to stand out. The feel I get from it, and I don't mean this like, maybe some people hear this as a compliment, and I'm hearing it as a negative, but I don't mean it as a negative. Kind of like a Fast and the Furious Marvel movie.
Yeah.
From kind of the feel I get from the trailer.
It seems like it's very quick paced.
Very quick
lot
paced,
of stuff
very
going on.
different. Like, it's going to be an experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I took my first evening off of work at my new job to go see this.
Nice.
No, I actually had to trade shifts. I'm working
A triple?
I'm working a 16-hour shift on Saturday. So
To pay for it.
if I hate this movie, I have to work 16 hours on Saturday. It's,
Yeah, I think you'll be safe. It's gonna be worth
more
it.
importantly, like, this is a hero that people who don't read comics don't really know.
Yeah.
They don't know who T'Challa is. They don't know about Wakanda. In the Marvel continuity,
And how important it is.
Wakanda is the most advanced nation on the earth, more so than the United States of America. Wakanda is basically what Earth is in the time of Star Trek: The Next Generation. There's no crime. They have very little medical issues. There's no poverty issue. Everybody's taken care of. Everyone's educated. And it's because of the dynasty of the Black Panther. The king of Wakanda is the Black Panther. He is their king. He's their god, essentially. He's their vigilante superhero. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
In this case, a tiger mask.
What if it's heavy?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Probably doesn't breathe.
All right, moving on to the countdown to infinity. This is week number 7. We have entered phase 2.
Yep.
So this is film 1 of the second phase, or essentially the second act of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we come to Iron Man 3. I actually have a lot to say about this movie, so I'm going to let you...
Lead on.
So, initially...
I like Iron Man 3. I do.
Initially, I would have put this, if not the bottom of my list, but probably like the second from the bottom.
Really?
This is one of the least well received MCU movies, out of all of them. Like
I can see that.
a lot of Marvel, a lot of Marvel fans consider this like the worst, a complete betrayal. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw it, I liked it, but I was kind of unhappy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it last night, and I was like, I think I was just being a little whiny. This is a great movie.
You bought the hype.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the first showing. There was no hype to buy into.
Yeah.
But this movie really is
No,
wonderful.
I thought it was a good movie. It doesn't rank up there with like Guardians or Avengers or any of those, but yeah, it's still a solid movie.
What do you think of the Mandarin?
I did not like that character. I did not like that character at all.
I do think that
I like Ben Kingsley. He's amazing.
Ben Kingsley is amazing.
Yeah.
I do think I would have liked to see them just use that Mandarin character as the terrorist.
Holy cow.
It was
great.
scary.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue with this movie, is that it is a good movie,
Yeah.
but they didn't do what the fans wanted to see. It's a lot like The Last Jedi, in that the fans had it built up in their heads to be one thing, and then it did the opposite thing, and a lot of people got upset about it.
Well, they're wrong. Every one of them. Wrong.
No, they're not. Well, regardless of Star Wars, I do think they're wrong. I think Iron Man 3 is a great movie.
Yep. It's a good movie.
All right. Moving on to this week's top 10. Now, we don't do top 10s every week because they tend to make the show go a little long, but we're running hot this week.
At this point, we don't care.
In celebrations of Valentine's Day, we're doing our top 10 favorite couples.
Yes. This is going to be great. We haven't seen each other's list, so this is going to be beautiful.
I'm going to try something new.
Lord.
So, Alex, you're going to show us both of our 10s at once, right? I want you to read mine, and then I'll read yours.
Okay. So Ryan's number 10 is Ed and Kelly.
And yours is chocolate and peanut butter.
Have you had a Reese cup? They're so
I-
good.
I'm not a fan.
You didn't say this had to be people. It wasn't in the rules.
Some of mine are not people.
Oh, there we go.
I wanted to, so obviously the Orville has not been out long enough to really tell if it stands the test of time.
Yeah.
But it's impressed me so much, and I think a lot of it is the chemistry between those two characters. I kind of wanted to put them in at number 10 as like the honorable mention.
Yeah.
And you just like Reese's.
Yeah, well, hey, also, fun fact, if you're coming out to Friday Night Pokemon, if Lakin's here, bring her a Reese cup. She loves them.
Yeah, she'll let you cheat.
I doubt that. She hates them. Like
Number
you.
9.
Number 9. Ryan's number 9 is Xavier Magneto.
And yours is Batman and Robin. I think we have maybe fallen into a trap.
There is a serious bromance between Xavier and Magneto, though.
My list is about 80% bromance.
Alex maybe take one of my bromances out. But I'm still gonna say it.
And I have no comment on
Don't go
your
there.
number 9.
No,
I'm
nope.
not
Let's
going
just
there.
move on to
Oh no! I have to tell this story.
Oh god.
Okay, so I was having. Never mind. This story is not appropriate for the show. Let's go at number 8. I'll tell you the story later.
Ryan's number 8 is Poe and Finn. Nice. That is a bromance.
Kirk and the Enterprise. A relationship that ends with an explosion.
But
Literally.
But actually, the Kirk and the Enterprise could be a what was that word? I had a word.
So
like there's 3 of them.
So I was actually
Menage a trois. With Scotty.
I was actually reading a Star Trek comic, Star Trek Dead of Honor, and it takes place after Star Trek 4, and he's on the Kirk is on vacation after the events of that movie, and he's on a boat with the marine biologist that they brought back,
Right.
and she's like being his psychologist, and he's like talking, and she deduces that he's more upset about blowing up the Enterprise than his son David being killed.
Oh,
I know,
Lord.
but I mean, you think
Too
about
soon.
but he only knew he had his
That's
son
true.
for
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, like okay, all right. And Poe and Finn. No comment needed on that.
No,
all right,
no.
go ahead.
All right, Ryan's number 7 is Snape and Harry's dead mom.
Everybody says Severus Snape is a hero. He's just a pervert.
Wow.
And Ron's
Alan
is
Rickman.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That movie's awful.
That movie was fantastic.
No,
they
it
were
wasn't.
so good together.
No, move on. That movie was terrible.
No. Hey, Lakin. Blaine says hi. All right, Ryan's number 6 is Sherlock and Watson.
He only has one friend.
Is this the?
He doesn't have any friends. He just has one.
This is Benadryl, whatever.
Benedict Cumberpatch.
Cumberpatch.
What's so hard? Gosh. And yours is Han and Leia.
I love you.
I know. Makes
Look,
sense.
I could do a whole top 10 couples in Star Wars. And it was really hard not to.
Yeah, I almost did, as you'll see moving forward.
Oh Lord.
Number 5.
Ryan's number 5 is Data and Tasha Yar. Yes. Fully functional.
Programmed in multiple techniques. And Ron's, I like this. Number 5 is Negan and Lucille.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could get wrapped around
They
that
love
one.
it. Oh.
Oh.
Glenn, we miss you.
He caught that one with his head. All right, number 4.
4, Raj and Howard. That's a good one.
I wish I had a friendship as close as Raj and Howard.
Yeah.
And maybe a little more.
No.
Bernadette doesn't need to know. And yours is Spike and Buffy. That's awful.
That was a great show.
No, it
that was
wasn't.
a whole lot of fun. The movie was fantastic.
Maybe, yeah, but not the show.
The show is great. I love Spike.
Moving forward.
Number 3, C-3PO-R2-D2. Yes, I could not agree.
Okay,
more.
now I'm actually jealous because you actually came up with a great answer here. Gomez and Morticia.
Yeah.
I would kill that. Beck,
Oh.
Beck, I love you. We have a great relationship. You are the apple of my eye. But if I could push a button and change us to Gomez and Morticia, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
That perfect. You hit the nail on the head there, Ron.
I liked it. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Yes. Ryan's number 2, Tarkin and TK421.
If you don't know about that, go
tell that
read
story.
From a certain point of view. It's a canon book. Tarkin is gay, and
It's
So
it's great.
Just go on. It's wonderful. Number 2, Wesley And
Mara
the,
Cop.
and
Mara Cop. Marriage.
it's not appropriate.
I love that movie.
And
Princess Bride. Please go watch
Yeah.
Princess Bride.
yep. And the number one
Number
couples.
one, Ryan is once him and Emma Watson.
And you did you and your wife.
Me and the missus.
That's a cop out.
And it's not a cop out.
It's a total cop
And I
out.
didn't forget about Valentine's Day, and I'm totally not going to stop at Walmart on the way home. I love you, honey.
I love you too, Beck, but we have
But
this.
Emma Watson.
We have this in writing. It's okay.
You lucky man.
We have it in writing. All right, so moving
Good
on.
top 10.
Yeah, that was.
Let's get some distance between us in this top 10, shall we?
Yeah. Woo! Moving on to Horseman of the Week. Our Horseman of the Week this week is you guys. We have been doing
All
this
of you.
show for 1 year.
Yeah.
And
52 of these.
I'd like to say we couldn't do it without the viewers.
We have many weeks.
we have many times. And there will be weeks in the future that we do it. But the weeks that you guys watch, we super appreciate it.
Yep.
So thank you.
Yep.
Moving
All right, guys.
on to the Four Horsemen mailbag.
Yes.
If you guys have any questions that you want to do live, just
Oh, yeah.
enter them in the Facebook chat now. We do have a question already prepared that we can discuss.
Okay.
What do you hope to see from
Uh-oh.
this week at Four Horsemen
We have
in
a
the coming
bingo.
year?
Somebody yelled bingo in the chat.
All right. Well, I think Ira's going to have a hard time bringing that into the store.
Gates locked, Ira.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So what would you like to see from this week of Four Horsemen
This week
in the
of Four
coming
Horsemen?
year?
Less Donnie. Is that possible?
Well, considering what happened downstairs,
True.
I
That
think
may
that's
happen.
a safe bet.
We could
There
have
was
Donnie
an-
too.
There was an accident.
It's fine. He'll be fine. He'll get out of the hospital in a few weeks. He'll be fine.
You sure he's not extinct?
It wasn't a meteor that hit him.
No, just my backside.
This week, Horseman. I don't know. I kind of like the interactions that we got going on.
That
that.
was my answer. Was I want to have more interactions with the chat
Yeah.
and people other than you.
They're much better conversationalists than I am.
All right, moving on.
How about you? What do you want to say?
I just said my answer.
okay.
You don't
What?
listen too well.
Totally listening. Yeah. McFly.
Did you know Four Horsemen? McFly. Dice Masters videos are Dice Masters TO
these.
Truby Turner comes up with so much Dice Masters content. He's got to be like
He's a
one of
one-man,
the
yeah.
one of the top producers
Absolutely.
of Dice Masters content on YouTube. He has things including what is Dice Masters,
Learn to play.
how to draft, how to build a team, explaining different types of cards. It's all on our YouTube page, youtube.com/c/Four Horsemen Comics Gaming. If you're interested in Dice Masters, we are like your one-stop resource
For all of it.
for all the Dice
Come check it out.
Masters.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Check those out.
Cool.
We got a sale.
We also got a sale. Can't see it.
No, you can't.
There we go. Oh, I was like, what does that mean? All right.
For 52 weeks, you are blue. I am green.
Wait, I'm supposed to look visibly confused. What? Okay. All right. If you come in and you just say, "Grats on 1 year of This Week of Four Horsemen" at the register, you're gonna get 20% off your purchase of $20 or more. There are some
Regular restrictions.
no TCG sealed stuff.
No Gundam
No
models.
Gundams.
No Cards Against Humanity.
Yep.
Just say, "Grats on a year of this show that you do,"
Yay!
and we'll give you free money.
Free things.
Free things.
Yep.
All right, back to the bingo card.
How we doing with the Ringo?
We've had some bingos in the chat. Let's pull that up and let's go over a few of these. All right. Star Wars reference. Yeah, I think we got that one.
Yeah.
Google it, kids. That happened.
That was the thing.
We were definitely late. All right, let's just read. All right, so Star Wars reference. Ron says, "Google it, kids. Stream begins late." Maggie has a new.
we didn't
What's
do that on
Maggie
purpose.
say? Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Aw.
like that. We had a logo on screen.
Had
Ron looked
several.
off camera.
All the time.
We did have a Batman reference.
We did. Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did. We
Yeah,
did have mark it off.
Well, Ron is ill prepared. All right, so
That was-
at like 8 seconds till I was still writing stuff.
Oh,
so.
we never saw Fleegan.
We haven't seen
Oh,
Fleegan
We
yet?
haven't seen Fleegan. That's unfortunate. We had an argument about the top 10. Alex did audibly sigh several
he did.
times. We had special guests, social medias. I said the Twitch word.
There's
It's Fleegan.
Look at that
It's
cat.
Fleegan.
He's
Oh,
so cute.
I know.
Aw.
He just, man.
Oh.
How can you hate Fleegan? Valerian. Cross that one off. I said meat bags. That's a Futurama.
That's a Futurama,
reference. I haven't sang.
You haven't? No.
Oh well, maybe I just won't.
That'd break my heart.
Does kick-ass count as someone swearing?
You said ass.
All right.
Several
ass.
times.
Damn it! I'm gonna scratch out this hell of a square. I'm pretty sure we said anniversary.
Did we?
Well, I just did.
Okay. Cheater.
You said Rob Lowe.
Oh yes.
I
lost my place like 8 seconds ago.
That one's going to be marked. Star Trek reference. Yup. Ron talks with his hands. Yup. Sales announced. Yes. We've mentioned DC Comics. Yep. Superman sucks. Let's cross that one off.
Superman. Why do you not like Superman? He's great.
Because he's boring. He's not great.
Well,
he's boring.
He's super.
Oh my god. Ron is visibly confused.
There you go.
Ronald Davis and the confusing potions homework. Someone says yeah.
Yep.
Well, anyways, we've definitely had. There's no reason for you guys not to come in and get free money. There's multiple bingos on that card, so bring them in.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to our social medias.
We got medias.
Yes, but make sure to stay tuned for our post-credit scene. Are we paranoid? Are you following us?
Probably.
Yes. Please like us at facebook.com/4horsemancomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemancomics. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/4horsemancomicsgaming. Follow us on Twitter at the number 4horsemancomics. Watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemancomics. And shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemancomics.com. And here you go. Alright, so this is just something that occurred to me at about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. So I just spliced together a year of pain and suffering. Did? Yes, I did.
You did.
Right.
Mark
Yes,
it
I
off.
did. Right.
How does Donnie White? He's got the short arms.
He doesn't. Of having to work with you because it's very difficult. So, I'm sorry, Ron, but this one's for you, Alex.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Yay! All right. Why don't you count us in?
I will do 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, on go.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that's uncomfortable. Can you guys describe how you're feeling?
Just
right
don't
now?
look at me.
Drenched.
Swallow. Swallow, damn it!
Oh!
One down.
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs! I hate dinosaurs! I had a run-in with a dinosaur!
Donnie.
This is so bad.
You know it's gonna be bad, but you don't think it's gonna be this bad.
Sitting here on the show.
Oh Jesus, no!
And yeah, so I've been sitting here with this jacket on, and normally I don't wear a jacket because it's really hot up here. And see, it's somebody's birthday.
No, I didn't do it. It wasn't your birthday.
So actually, on the can it said 2 hands, 2 cans. So I'm going to use this because it is my friend Ryan's birthday. Any last words?
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I dare you.
You made fireworks ready.
You're the worst.
New traditions at 4 Horsemen Comics.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Save the glass. It might be like delectable.
He said his spoon down in the powder. He stuck it in his mouth by accident.
More ice cream!
With your fingers, dude.
Tyler!
Tyler,
Ice cream!
Tyler, give him another spoon.
Donnie, remember what your doctor said about your blood pressure. Donnie, calm down. Just calm down, Donnie. I had no idea Sealed League was going to be this exciting. Shut my mouth. Not the first time I said that.
Ew! Gross! Alex, make him stop!
It's everywhere.
Cream!
Ice cream was only a temporary.
Oh god! I set it down in the powder!
Force. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough! He told me you killed him!
No, I am your father.
No. No, that's not true! That's impossible!
Hurt your feelings, you know it to be true. You weren't supposed to fall yet.
I know.
Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Too bad you're halfway down the shaft.
See you next week, as always.
See ya.
Bye.
Congrats on a year.
Congrats. Bye.